School's YouTube channel and the NFHS Network. I'm your host, David Warrington, and I'm coming to you live from Central City High School for the season opener of 2019 junior high girls basketball season. Tonight's contest will be between the visiting Starmont Stars and your Central City Wildcats. I can't hear myself coming through. It worked earlier.
Well, actually, hang on. Get on and start talking.
Okay. Start off, I can go ahead and go over the rosters for both teams. First off, the visiting Stars at the 7th grade level, which 7th grade will be playing first. We have number 20, Randall and Taylor, number 21, Emily Haynes, number 22, Natalie Hamlet, number 44, Tasha Kraus, number 51, Haley McIntyre, number 52, Audrey Francois, and number 53, Aaliyah Cornwell. At the 7th grade level for your Central City Wildcats, we have number 1, Shiley Porter, number 6, Kaya Hines, number 14, Nicole Seaton, number 15, Maya Lucas, number 16, Melanie Stalker, number 17, Callie Marsh, and number 22, Ella Fetz. About 4 minutes away from tip-off here in Central City. Junior high girls getting the basketball season underway at all levels. Junior high girls get a little bit of a head start on the high schoolers. High school girls start practice next Monday, November 11th. Boys will be a week after on Monday, November 18th. The junior high girls have already had practice started, and now they're ready for their first game against the visiting Starmont Stars. So as I mentioned, there will be a 7th grade and an 8th grade game. The 7th grade playing first, 8th grade will follow. It's going to be 6-minute quarters in this junior high matchup. First basketball game of any level on Central City's new court. This summer we had a repainted black court with the red CC and the scratch logo in the middle. Very sharp and neat, not much like it around anywhere in the state of Iowa. Pretty exciting new feature we have here in Central City. Before we get this game underway, I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So big shout out to Next Bank for everything they do for Central City Athletics, helping sponsor the Central City YouTube channel where we live stream our games, as I am right now. We're just 2 minutes away from opening tip. For this game, the visiting Stars are in black jerseys with yellow numbers and black shorts. Wildcats are in white uniforms with red trim going down the sides and red numbers. Wildcats are heading over to their bench, getting ready to get this game tipped off and underway. Stars making their way over to their bench as well. Just a minute and a half out from tip-off here for this junior high contest opener, the 2019 junior high girls basketball season here in Central City. So it's exciting to have basketball back after a long off season. And the high school level gets underway here in just a couple weeks, but junior high basketball is back, and we are about 45 seconds away from the opening tip of tonight's contest. It's both teams on the bench huddled around their coaches getting their last-minute game plans. Stars making their way onto the court. Starting lineup for the Stars, we have number 21, Emily Haynes, number 52, Audrey Francois, number 53, Aaliyah Cornwell, number 44, Tasha Krause, and we have number 20, Randall Taylor. Starters for the Wildcats, we have number 1, Shiley Port, number 22, Ella Fecht, we got number 15, Maya Lucas, number 17, Callie Marsh, and number 6, Kaya Heim. Those are your starting lineups for tonight's contest. Jumping for the Wildcats will be number 22, Ella Fecht, number 52, Audrey Francois, jumping for the Stars. And ball's up in the air, we're underway, and we're going to try it again. A little higher throw, there we go, and now we're underway. Ball goes to number 1, Shiley Port, who's dribbling up the court, picks up her dribble, passes it up to number 22, Ella Fecht. She's being guarded heavily by number 21, Emily Haynes. Pass over to Himes, shots up, and Kaya Himes, the first basket of the contest, 2-0 Wildcats after that bank shot. And the Stars having a little bit of miscommunication. They just need to pass it in, there's nobody guarding her. They pass it in to number 21, Haynes, bring it to the floor, pass over to number 44, Tasha Krause. Krause has it in the post. And we've got a jump ball. 22, Ella Fecht enforcing the jump ball. Possession arrow going Starmont's way, and they'll maintain possession. A little bit of confusion. Nobody coming in to take out the ball for the Stars. 53, Aaliyah Cornwell takes her spot next to the referee, and we're going to have a throw in here off the jump ball. Get it to number 52, Francois. She goes up, no good. Bounces off the rim, and Callie Marsh comes down with the rebound. Number 22, Ella Fecht, bringing it up the floor. She passes over to number 1, Shiley Port. Jumper, no good, off the glass. And it's going to be rebounded by number 53, Aaliyah Cornwell. And we've got a call. It's like double dribble to call, and Wildcats will take over. Number 22, Ella Fecht will take the ball out for the Wildcats. And we've got a timeout. Stars calling a timeout here. We're under a minute into the game. Stars already using their first timeout. 5:07 to play here in the first quarter. Our score, Wildcats 2, Stars 0. And I'll use this timeout to go ahead and give another shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So it looks like Starmont's had a bit of confusion to start this game. At the 7th grade level, a lot of these players haven't played much basketball before. So that's what you tend to see at the 7th grade level. And it's going to be Wildcats ball. 22, Ella Fecht taking it out. Going to throw it into Lucas. Jump shot, shoots it over a little bit, and number 1, Shiley Port, gets the rebound, put back no good. Rebound by number 52, Audrey Francois. Number 21, Emily Haynes, bringing up the floor for the Stars. Haynes guarded by Fecht. She picks up her dribble, throws it over. It's going to be caught. Number 20, Randall and Taylor gets it. She kicks it back out, but it's caught and intercepted by number 22. Ella Fecht, she's got a good job at the rim. She's going to stop, throw it up, and it's in. Layup good off the glass. Ella Fecht the way up, and the score 4-0 Wildcats. Haynes bringing up the floor for the Stars. She picks up her dribble once again, just past the half-court line. Throws it over, tipped once again. Ella has it, she's going to the rim. She's going to stop. Pump fake once, goes up, just a little bit too strong. She gets her own offensive rebound. No good once again. And it's going to be picked up, but stolen by Fecht. And she's going to drive to the lane. Stop. retreating to the three-point line, picks up her dribble. Throw is going to be intercepted. Number 52, Audrey Francois comes up with it. Haynes bringing it to the floor once again for the Stars. And Port's right there. She gets it. She's going to the rim. Number 20, Taylor trailing her. She gets in front, passes it out defect. And it's on the floor. She picks it back up. Kicks it over to Marsh. She shoots, and it's just too strong off the glass. Offensive rebound by Lucas. No good. Marsh with the offensive rebound. Kicked out to Himes. Jumper. No good. And number 44, Krause comes up with the rebound. Haynes bringing it up the floor. Guarded by Feck. Krause cutting through. Picks up her dribble. Kicked over to Francois. And it's going to be intercepted by Port. She's driving to the rim. Number 20 trailing her. She picks up. She's going to throw it up, but it's no good. And Francois is going to get the rebound off the miss. Haynes bringing it up again. We're just about halfway through this first period of play. Haynes picks up her dribble, passes it over to Taylor. Randall and Taylor with the ball, guarded by Shiley Port. And she's going to do a little bounce pass to number 52, Francois. Guarded by Lucas. She's going to drive to the lane. Floaters up off the glass, and it's good. And the Stars are on the board. 4-2 our score with 2:50 to play in the first period. Beck bringing it up the floor. And she's going to pass it over to Port. Passes it inside, intended for Marsh, but it's going to be intercepted by number 52, Francois. We have a jump ball. Jump ball, the call, the possession arrow is going to be pointing the Wildcats' way. Wildcats will maintain possession of the ball. We got a couple subs. Coming up for the Wildcats is number 16, Melanie Stoker. Number 51, Haley McIntyre in for the Stars. Along with number 22, Natalie Hamlin. Back bounce pass to Lucas. Passes it down to Marsh. It's too strong off the glass. Offense rebound by Port. Lucas has it. She throws it up. No good. Rebound again by Port. Kicks it over to number 16, Stalker. Marsh has it. No good off the glass. Another offensive rebound for the Wildcats. Marsh with a shot. It's good. A lot of offensive rebounds for the Wildcats in that possession, but it ended up with a basket for the Wildcats. Number 17, Callie Marsh, was the one that finally got it to go. And the Wildcats lead 6-2. Number 51, McIntyre has it. Kicks it over to Francois. She does a little hook-type shot. Rebounded by Marsh. Throws it up to Feck. She's at about the half-court line. She's going to slow it down. Guarded by number 22, Hamlet. Feck with the bounce pass. It's going to be intercepted. Picked up by number 44, Krause. And they're going to call traveling. She picked up her dribble and didn't have anywhere to go. Ended up taking a couple steps. Traveling is going to be the call. Wildcats will take over possession. It'll be Feck taking it out once again for the Wildcats. Hamlet's going to be right in her face with pressure, and she backs off as the ball is handed to number 22. Inbound pass goes to number 1, Port. She throws up a jumper. It's no good off the back iron. Rebound taken by number 51. That's going to be Haley McIntyre. She throws it ahead to number 20. Hamlet bringing it up the floor. And the ball's loose, but she picks it back up. She picks up her dribble about the three-point line. Francois with the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hamlet. She puts it up, and no good off the glass. Number 22, Feck comes up with the rebound. She's bringing it up the floor, slowing it up a little bit for the Wildcats. We have just over a minute to play here in the first period. Pass goes to Marsh. She's at about the free throw line, and they're going to call a travel. She had it at the free throw line, took one extra step, and they called the travel on that one. So the Stars will take over possession of the ball. 6-2 our score here with a minute 13 to play in the first period. And we do have a sub, number 6, Kaya Himes, rechecking into the game for the Wildcats. Going to replace number 15, Maya Lucas, who will take a seat on the bench. And ball's in play. Inbound pass goes to number 22, Hamlet. Kicks it ahead about midcourt to number 44, Krause. McIntyre has it. That three-point line. Pass it to Francois on the high post. She shoots. Leaves it a little bit short off the front of the rim. Rebounded up by number 16. Stoker, it's on the ground. Ball's loose, and timeout Wildcats. Number 22, Ella Feck, was on top of it. And the Wildcats wisely call timeout. It's just a 30-second timeout, and with 57 seconds to play here in the first period, 6-2 our score in favor of the Wildcats. We've seen a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of missed shots so far. There's been a lot of close shots, but a lot of them just rolling right out. We've had a fast-paced game to this point. Coach Malloy wise to call a timeout. A, because of the situation, making sure his girls maintain possession of the ball, and B, to just slow the game down a little bit. Wildcats back onto the floor, ready to resume play. Stars breaking their huddle as well. We're set to resume play. Wildcats will be taking possession of the ball. One extra person comes off for the Stars. Can't have 6 people on the floor at once, unfortunately. Number 22, Feck, gets it back after throwing in the inbounds pass. She's got it at the 3-point line, passing to Callie Marsh in the high post. She's going to take one dribble, throws it up. No good. Shot was tipped. Offensive rebound by the Wildcats. Feck has it. Gets it to Port. Her shot's no good, but it's going to be rebounded by Stoker. She passes it out to Himes. Bounce pass goes to Feck. She's driving over to the right side. Bounce pass to Marsh. Right back to Feck. Sheer jumper is off the glass. No good. Offensive rebound by Port, but we're going to have a jump ball. And the arrow is going to be pointing Starmont's way. So the Stars will take over possession. Hamlet going to dribble it up the floor for the Stars. Passes it up to Krause around mid-court. Guarded heavily by Port. Bounce passes. This is the intended target, but it is picked up by number 20, Randall and Taylor. She's driving to the hoop, picked up by Feck. She's picked up her dribble. Doesn't see anywhere to go with it. And we've got 5 seconds closely guarded called. And the Wildcats will take possession. Only 7 seconds remaining here in this first period of play. Wildcats will have to hustle if they want to get a shot off. Feck takes the inbound pass. We got 5 seconds. She's dribbling up the court. 3, 2, Marsh has it. They're off in time. My apologies, they're going to count it. They said it was off in time, and that jumper will count. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, our score, Wildcats 8, Stars 2. After this first quarter of play, I'll take this opportunity to give a shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So a fast-paced quarter of play, 8-2 our score. Callie Marsh getting the buzzer beater off right as the buzzer sounded. I didn't think she got it off in time, but I was mistaken. She did. The referees counted the basket, and that brought the Wildcats lead to 6. 8-2 is our score. Looks like number 15, Maya Lucas, making the trip to the scorer's table. She's going to be coming in when we resume play. Buzzer sounds. First warning for the coaches that it's about time to go. Wildcats making their way back onto the floor. On the floor for the Wildcats, we have Port, Himes, Lucas, Marsh, and Feck. Looks like it will be Wildcats ball. Will be in the second quarter. Starmont making their way onto the floor. On the floor for the Stars, Taylor, Haynes, Krause, Francois, and Cornwell. Feck takes the inbound pass from Port, gets to Marsh in the high post. Pass goes to Port, back to Feck. She throws it over to Himes. And it's tipped into the backcourt, but it was tipped by a Starmont defender. Kicked over to Port. She's going to throw it to Marsh in the high post. Feck has it, dribbling in. Going to the rim, she throws it up. Overshoots her mark a little bit. Rebound picked up by Francois. And number 21, Haynes, will take it up the floor for the Stars. She's got it on the left side, right about the 3-point line. Pass it over to Francois on the high post. Pass is stolen away by number 17, Callie Marsh. And Wildcats have it going up the floor. Port has it. Pass goes to Feck. Back to Port at the 3-point line. Pass intended for Marsh, intercepted by Francois. Wildcats, the Stars going the other way with it. Number 21, Haynes has it. She's going to pick it up about the 15-foot line. Pass it over to Francois. She picks it up. She's dribbling in. She's going to stop, throw it up. No good. Left it short. Out of bounds, and it's going to go Wildcats' way. And we've got 4:50 to play here in the first quarter. Marsh throws it in. Feck taking it up the floor. crossing midcourt. Pass it over to Port on the right side. Pass goes to Marsh, tipped away, but Wildcats maintain possession. Beck throws it over to Port. To Lucas and down on the block. Shot off the glass, just off the mark. Rebound by Francois. Haynes taking it up for the Stars. Haynes has it. Throws it over to Francois. Back to Haynes, but intercepted by Effect. She's bringing it up the floor. Francois trying to stop her. She stops, pulls up. No good. Port with the rebound. It's up. No good. Port with another rebound. It's up and good. Port with 2 offensive rebounds back to back. And she puts it up and in. Wildcats increase their lead 10-2 over the Stars with 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Haynes bringing it up, picks up her dribble, and it's going to be stolen away. Effect takes it out of her hands. She's bringing it up. And Port's wide open underneath the basket. Effect doesn't see her. She's going to pull it back out. Lucas has it about the 3-point line. Pass intercepted at 21 Haynes, and she's bringing it up the floor. She's coming up to the left side, going to the rim. She's going to stop, pick up her dribble. Pass goes to Francois. She shoots. It's good. Nothing but net. And 10-4 our score. Effect bringing it up the floor. Crossing midcourt. Pass over to Port. Back to Effect. Marsh has it in the high post. And pass is tipped, but number 6 Himes hangs onto it. Makes a nice bounce pass. Back to Effect, the 3-point line. Marsh going to the rim. She's on an open lane to the rim, and it's up and good. Way up and off the glass. 12-4 our score. Wildcats in the lead. Callie Marsh caught in the high post. Made a nice move, turned, and scored on the layup. Number 52 Francois has it at the 3-point line. She's going to take 1 dribble, 2 dribbles. She's dribbling in. She picks it up, throws it up. It's off the glass and in. Threw it up high off the glass, and it falls into the basket for the 2-pointer. 12-6 our score. Pass goes over to Port on the right side, back to Effect. Marsh in the high post. Lucas down on the block. She shoots. It's up off the glass. Bounces off the rim. No good. Lucas gets the offensive rebound. She throws it up, and it's good off the glass. Maya Lucas couldn't get it to go the first time around, but she got it back from the Starmont player and managed to get it up and in. Haynes bringing it up. She's at the 3-point line over on the right side. Pass it over. Pass is tipped, and Haynes is going to get it back. But she went over the midcourt line. Over and back's the call. Wildcats will take over. We got a couple subs. And 8th grader number 10, Jordan Hollop, checking in for the Wildcats, as well as number 16, Melanie Stoker. And it looks like we're going to have a full timeout called by the Stars. They want to talk things over. With 2:17 to play here in the second quarter, our score, Wildcats 14, Stars 6. And I'll take this opportunity to give another shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank is a financially strong community bank. Invested partnerships help their customers achieve what's next for their financial dreams. Next Bank has 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, and Waterloo. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So 2:17 left to play in the first half. Wildcats leading by a score of 14-6.
Hey, is wrestling going on right now? Yeah, for a couple first. Oh, yeah.
And we're just about to resume play. Wildcats break their huddle, coming onto the floor. On the floor for the Wildcats at the moment, we have Port, Himes, Hollop, Lucas, and Stoker. Coming on for the Stars, we have Taylor, Hamlin, Francois, McIntyre, and Kraus. It's going to be Wildcats ball. Port throwing it in. Inbounds pass is going to go to number 10, Jordan Hollop, the 8th grader, making her first appearance in the 7th grade contest. She's got it at the 3-point line. Pass over to Port. Pass goes to the high post, but nobody's there except for number 52, Francois. She's taking it the other way. Her shot off the glass is no good. Rebound is going to be taken by number 1, Port. She just managed to stay in bounds, but her pass is going to be intercepted nearly. But Wildcats maintain possession. Number 10, Jordan Hollop, bringing it up the floor.
Picked up early too.
Hollop passes it to Lucas. Passes a bit off the mark. Goes out of bounds, and the Wildcats are going to lose possession of the ball on that turnover. Correction, it was tipped by a Starmont defender. It is black ball, sorry about that. 51, McIntyre throwing it in. Bounce pass goes to Kraus. Excuse me, Hamlin. My apologies. Hamlin bringing it up before, going over to the left corner. She picks up her dribble, passes it over to number 20, Taylor. Taylor passes it back to Hamlin. She's driving to the rim. She's got an open pass to the rim, but just leaves it a bit strong. Rebound out of bounds off Hollow, but it'll stay in possession of the Stars. So Stars ball. We have a minute and a half to play here in the first half. McIntyre will throw it in. Bounce pass to Francois. Intercepted. Hollow tipped it, picked up by Lucas. She's bringing it back for the Wildcats. Crossing midcourt. She throws it over to Himes. Himes with a pass intended for Port. But it's going to be stolen. It's number 22 Hamlin with a wide open pass to the rim. She throws it up off the glass. No good. Rolls all around and eventually rolls out. Hollow comes down with the rebound and she's bringing it up, slowing down the pace a little bit for the Wildcats. And she's driving over to the right side. Three-point line bounce pass is tipped by number 51 McIntyre, but it goes out of bounds off McIntyre. Wildcats maintain possession. We've got Callie Marsh and Ella Feck checking in for the Wildcats. Going to replace Maya Lucas and Jordan Holub. Feck will throw it in. Guarded by McIntyre. Bounce pass goes to Marsh. Her shot's off the glass. It rolls around, but no good. Port with the rebound. She throws it up. It's no good. The rebound's going to go to number 22. Hamlin kicks it ahead to number 20. Taylor, and it's up and good. Randall and Taylor with the layup. And 14-8 our score. No effect, has it now. She passes it over to Port. Back effect. Stoker can't hang on to it at the high post. It's going to be taken by the Stars. But traveling violation called against number 20, Randall and Taylor. And the Wildcats are going to keep possession. We've got 32 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Inbounds pass goes to Himes. Bounce pass looked like it was going to Port. Back over to Feck, the three-point line. She picks it up and keeps dribbling. That's going to be a double dribble. Now the Stars will take over possession of the ball. Bounce pass goes to Hamlin. She's going to bring it up for the Stars. She's got it on the right side. She's driving to the rim. And a foul's called. Our first foul of the ball game. Foul's called number 22, Effect. And the Stars are going to keep possession of the ball. 20 seconds to play here in the first half.
Still pretty small.
And timeout Stars.
Come around and tight now.
They're going to use this timeout just shy of halftime. 20 seconds left to play. And it's a 30-second timeout. So 14-8 our score. Only a 6-point game. Stars with an opportunity to make it an even closer game here before the half. If they can make it a 4-point game going into the locker room, they have to feel good about their chances coming out in the second half. Wildcats were looking dominant early on. Still looking like the stronger team to this point. The Stars are definitely making a push, more so than they were earlier in the ballgame. Both teams come back onto the floor, and it's going to be Stars ball. McIntyre's going to throw it in. She gets it to Taylor. Taylor's shot's no good. Looks like it was tipped. And Stoker comes up with it. Pass to Feck. We've got 13 seconds. Feck bringing it up to the left side. She's dribbling into the corner. Picks up her dribble. Gets to Himes. She's going to throw it over to Marsh. Marsh turns and shoots. No good off back iron. Ball's loose on the floor. Picked up. The end of the first half. It was a good-looking jumper by Callie Marsh, but it just was a bit strong off the back iron. No good. And we've reached halftime. At the half, our score, Wildcats 14, Stars 8. So Starmont's offense definitely looked a lot better in that second period than in the first quarter. Looked like they had a little bit of something going. We've got a 5-minute break here for this halftime period. And to begin this halftime, I'll go ahead and give another shout out to our sponsor, Next Bank. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. The first half of action here in Central City. A bit sloppy at times, but that's what you can expect with 7th graders. A lot of 7th graders haven't played much basketball at all to that point. Me personally, my first year of basketball was 7th grade, and I know I made a lot of silly mistakes. A lot of kids do the same. But we also saw some very good things from both sides. Starmont got their offense going a lot better in that second quarter. Wildcats had a lot of good rebounding. Was a big key for the Wildcats. They had a lot of offensive rebounds, and that's where they've gotten a lot of their points, to be completely honest. Putbacks off of offensive rebounds has been huge for the Wildcats. The Wildcats are definitely winning the rebounding battle thus far. The Wildcats have had a couple nice jumpers from about the 15-foot range. They've looked like the better team defensively to this point. They had a lot of steals, a lot of shots closely defended. So about 3 minutes left before we resume play here for the second half. And a reminder, there will be another game, the 8th grade game, taking place after this game. That'll be immediately following the conclusion of this game. The teams will have an opportunity to warm up, and then we'll play the 8th grade game. Interesting, no foul trouble for either side, as I believe there's only one foul called in the entire first half of play. So foul trouble definitely not something these teams will have to be worrying about going into the second half. We're down to under 2 minutes before we resume play. Wildcats emerging from their locker room, heading over to the bench. Nice ovation from the Central City crowd as the Wildcats head back onto the floor. A minute and a half before we resume play as Starmont breaks their halftime huddle, making their way back onto the floor. Got 1 minute before we resume play. Both teams at their benches, preparing to resume play here in Central City. A couple last-minute notes of preparation taking place in both huddles. Stars break their huddle. They're heading back on the floor for the second half of play. Wildcats do the same. On the floor for the Wildcats to start the second half will be Port, Hines, Lucas, Marsh, and Feck. On the floor for the Stars, Taylor, Haynes, Krause, Francois, and Cornwell. It is going to be Stars ball to begin the second half. Number 53, Aaliyah Cornwell will throw it in for the Stars. Pass goes to number 21, Haynes, and we're underway here in the second half. 14-8 our score. Haynes throws to Cornwell in the high post. Her pass is intercepted, picked up by number 15, Lucas. It's going to be Feck, bringing it up the floor. Throws it to Marsh in the high post. She turns, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound by Francois. She's pressured by Marsh, but she retreats, and it's going to be Star's ball. Haynes has it, dribbling it up. Haynes over on the right side. Picks up her dribble, passes, tipped by Feck. Picked up by number 1, Shiley Port. And it's going to be Wildcats' ball. Feck slowing it down a little bit. Passes to Marsh in the high post. Back over to Himes on the right wing. Bounce pass back to Feck, right at the three-point line. She's driving in. Stops. Jumper's no good off the glass. Rebounded by Francois. It's going to be Haynes bringing it up for the Stars. Does a little spin move around half court. Going to her right. Picks it up. Throws it over to number 44, Krause. She picks up her dribble. It's going to be Francois. She has it up the three-point line. Driving in. She's at the rim. And the jumper's no good off the glass. Rebound by Marsh. And it's going to be going the other way. In fact, dribbling it up the court. She passes it over to Port on the left wing. Back to Feck. Marsh has it in the high post. She turns, driving in, open lane to the rim. It's no good. Rolled around the rim, but couldn't quite find the mark. And the pass is going to be intercepted. Number 22, Ella Feck has it. She's going to stop around the three-point line. Pass to Marsh from the high post. It's no good. Rebounded by Cornwell. And it's going to be going the other way. Krause has it. She picks up her dribble, throws it, but it's going to be intercepted by Port. She's driving to the rim. She got an open path. Defended by number 21, but her shot's up and good. Shiley Port's basket off the steal is in. And 16-8 our score in favor of the Wildcats. Just 4 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Number 21, Haynes, dribbling up the floor. She's going to get past Feck. She's going to slow it down and pick up her dribble. Pass is going to be tipped. It's going to be caught by the Stars. Number 20, Randall Taylor. But it's going to be going the other way now. Himes got it. Pass over to Feck. She's driving to the rim. Wide open pass to the rim. She stops, puts it up, and it's good. Wildcats with another bucket. And the Wildcats will call timeout off that made basket. And just like that, 18-8 our score. 3:35 left to play in the third quarter. Wildcats lead by 10. We'll go ahead and get another shout out to Next Bank. From your first checking account to your first car, first mortgage to retirement, and all the money matters in between, Next Bank people relate because they're your people. They are in your community, sitting beside you at the kids' games, working local fundraisers, and shooting the breeze at the grocery store. Start building the banking relationship of a lifetime with Next Bank. Conveniently located in Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, and Coralville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So once again, thank you very much to Next Bank for helping sponsor the Central City Wildcat Sports YouTube channel where we live stream our games, as I am right now. And 18-8 our score here in Central City. Wildcats extended their lead to 10.
They wanted me to keep score for
Wildcats making their way back onto the floor after their timeout. Same lineup on the floor as before. Yeah. We've got a couple subs for the Stars coming on the floor for Starmont is number 22, Natalie Hamlet, and number 51, Haley McIntyre. It's going to be Francois throwing it in for the Stars. It's going to be McIntyre has it over on the right side. Hold the ball overhead, passes it over to Francois, about the three-point line. She's driving in. Got a little bit of room, picked up by number 22. Because her shot's no good. She picks up the rebound. She's driving to the rim. She's got an open path to the rim. And layups up, no good. Bounces around and out. Rebounded by Francois, but we're going to have a jump ball called. Callie Marsh forcing the jump ball. The arrow will point Starmont's way. Excuse me, Wildcats' way. Wildcats will maintain possession of the ball. Pass is on the floor, picked up by number 22. Hamlin, she's driving in. She stops. About the free throw line, pass to Taylor. It's a nice pass, but the shot's no good. Rebounded by Port. And it's going to be Feck bringing it up for the Wildcats. Pass goes to Port. Into Marsh in the high post. Turns. Throws out to Himes, the three-point line on the right side. Pass to Lucas, wide open down below the basket. It's good. Nice pass by Ella Feck. Maya Lucas chipping in the move. 20-8 our score here in Central City. Krause has it. Pass goes to McIntyre. She's got it on the right wing. Passes it back over to number 22, Hamlet. She's going to pick up her dribble. Pass back to Taylor. Pass is tipped by Port. Ball recovered by number 44, Kraus. Kraus's pass is going to be intercepted by Feck. And she's going the other way with it. She's got a pass to the basket. Stopped by number 22, Hamlet. Oh, and she's going to take... And she jumped but didn't release the shot. It's going to be a traveling violation called. The Stars will take over possession. We've got a sub. Number 16, Melanie Stalker, coming in for the Wildcats, replacing number 6, Kaya Himes. Francois throws it into Hamlet. Stars with it. Hamlet on the right side, driving to the rim, guarded by Feck, and we're going to have a foul. Foul's called number 22, Feck. Her second foul of the game thus far. Another second foul. Stars will maintain possession. McIntyre throw it in. Bounce pass to Francois, intercepted and picked up by number 17, Callie Marsh. Pass over to Feck, bringing it up the floor. Feck has it the half-court line. Marsh has it in the high post, spins back to Feck. Pass to Stoker. She's going to give a nice little pass to Port. Wide open, no good. Can't get to go. Marsh with the offensive rebound. Her shot's going to be blocked. Francois with the tip, but Marsh gets it back. Feck with a jumper just in front of the three-point line. Good. A nice looking jumper there by number 22, Ella Feck. And she gets that one to go. That was just shy of the three-point line, so a nice jumper. 22-8 our score. Stars are getting the score here in the second half. Pass to Taylor. Bobbles it a little bit, but she gets it. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Port. Gets it to Feck. She's bringing it to the court. Past the midcourt line. Marsh has it in the high post. She turns, shoots, no good. Off the glass, bounced off the rim. Rebounded by Hamlet. She's going to bring it up the floor. Hamlet with a crossover. Going over the left wing into the left corner. Bounce pass intercepted, intended for Francois. Intercepted by Feck. She's going to the rim. She's got a pass, stopped by number 22, Hamlet. Jumper's no good by Feck. Rebounded by Hamlet. We've got 40 seconds to play here in this third quarter of action. Hamlet has the ball, bringing it up for the Stars. She's going over to the right side. At the three-point line, she picks it up. Pass intended for McIntyre, intercepted by number 1, Shiley Port. And the Wildcats have it with under 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Marsh has it in the high post. Back to Feck. Over to Stoker, just inside the three-point line on the right wing. Back to Marsh in the high post. She's going to turn and dribble to the left side. Picks up her dribble. Shots up. No good off the glass. And Hamlet with the rebound. We've got 8 seconds to play. Hamlet bringing it up the floor. To the right side pass. Intercepted by Marsh. 2 seconds. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter of play. And at the end of the third, our score, Wildcats 22, Stars 8. The Stars unable to get on the board that quarter. Wildcats looked very good offensively that quarter. Their best offensive quarter thus far. And at this time, I'll give another shout out to Next Bank. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your child's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever's next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. The Wildcats in firm control of this one heading into the fourth quarter. 22-8 our score. Wildcats break their huddle. They're headed back onto the floor. 8th grader number 10, Jordan Hollop, checked in for the Wildcats. On the floor at the moment for the Wildcats, we have Port, Himes, Hollop, Stoker, and Lucas. Stars about to make their way onto the floor as well. Coming out of the huddle for the Stars to begin this fourth quarter of play. We have Taylor, Haynes, Kraus, McIntyre, and Cornwell. McIntyre will throw it in. Stars have possession to start the quarter. Bounce pass goes to Haynes. She has it, guarded by Hollop. Dribbling over to the left side. Pass goes to number 20, Randall and Taylor. Pass to Kraus. Back to Taylor. He has it at the three-point line. Pass goes to Haynes. It's to McIntyre. Her shot's up, no good. And that one's going to go out of bounds. They say last touch by Starmont. It's going to be Wildcats' ball. Port to take it out. Hollop to bring it up for the Wildcats. Jordan Hollop dribbling it up the floor. She's guarded by Haynes. She's going over to the right side. She gets past a couple defenders. Bounce pass goes to Stoker, but it's out of bounds. She couldn't handle that pass, and it's going to be Starmont ball. And number 22, Effect, checking back in for the Wildcats. Hollop making her way back to the bench, preparing for that 8th grade game coming up. Number 21, Haynes has it. Pass is intercepted by Port. Effect has it. Dribbling up the court, past midcourt, and traveling violation called. And Starmont's going to get possession of the ball back after that traveling violation. McIntyre will throw it in. And it's going to be Haynes dribbling it up for the Stars, guarded by Feck. Over the right side. She stops, passes it over to Kraus. Kraus has it at the three-point line. Pass over to Taylor. She picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to McIntyre. She's going to shoot off the rim, but she gets her own offensive rebound. Her shot goes back up. No good. Rebounded by Cornwell. Takes a couple dribbles, passes to Taylor right under the rim, and her shot's up and good. The Stars on the board here in this fourth quarter of play. 22-10 our score. Effect dribbling it up for the Wildcats. Guarded by Haynes, right around the midcourt line. Bounce pass is going to bounce around. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Himes. Starmont will take over possession after that pass goes out of bounds. McIntyre bounce pass in to Haynes. Haynes dribbling it up. Haynes has it. Going over the right side. Guarded by Feck. Her high pass handled by number 51 McIntyre. And they're going to call 5 seconds closely guarded. Port, defense nice and tall, making a pass hard for McIntyre, and that's going to be a turnover. Number 17, Callie Marsh, checking in for the Wildcats, replacing Lucas. Wildcats will have the ball. 4:15 to play here in this fourth quarter of play. Effect has it. Bounce pass intercepted by number 51 McIntyre. She has it, it's stripped away. Effect has it back. She's bringing it up the right side, over on the right wing. Pass to Marsh. On the block, no good. Rebounded by Stoker if she can hang on to it. And it looks like they're going to call her out of bounds. Starmont will take over possession of the ball. It's going to be McIntyre throwing it in. Bounce pass goes to Haynes. Haynes dribbling it up. Guarded by Feck. Going over the left side. Pass is going to be on the floor. It's picked up by Feck. She's going down the floor. Only Taylor to beat. She throws it up. No good. Bounces hard off the rim and out. And jump ball called. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Wildcats, and they'll take possession of the ball. We've got a sub coming in for the Stars. Is number 22, Natalie Hamlet. And she will replace number 44, Tasha Kraus, making her way out. Feck to throw it in. Bounce pass. Goes to Port. Jumper. Leaves it a bit short. Off the front of the rim. Rebound by Feck. No good. It was her shot. Stoker's going to take it off the rebound. Pass is going to be tipped and taken by number 20, Randall and Taylor. She gets to Hamlet. Hamlet bringing it up the court. Going to the right side. She picks up her dribble at the three-point line. Bounce pass goes to Haynes. Guarded by Himes. Haynes has it. She picks up her dribble. Pass into the post. Intercepted by number 17, Callie Marsh. She's going the other way. She made her way over to the scorer's table, but she just picked up a piece of trash. So very nice gesture there, picking up the trash, making our basketball court look nice. Starmont's offense has trailed off a little bit here in this second half of play. Only managed 2 points thus far. 3:05 to play. Reminder, 8th grade game will take place after the conclusion of the 7th grade game. First buzzer sounds. Wildcats making their way onto the floor. On the court for the Wildcats, we have Port, Himes, Lucas, Marsh, and Fecht. Starmont's also out on the floor, and we're ready to begin play here after this timeout. Starmont will have the ball. McIntyre throwing it in. McIntyre gets to Hamlet. Hamlet brings it up. Crossing the court, guarded by Feck. Driving over to her right. Picks up her dribble. Bounce pass goes to McIntyre. Looks like foul is going to be called on Callie Marsh, attempting to steal that pass. Couldn't quite get the pass cleanly, and they're going to call the foul. Starmont will maintain possession off that foul. McIntyre with the bounce pass to Cornwell. She passes Taylor. And we've got another foul on the floor. Foul is going to be called once again on number 17, Callie Marsh. That's her second. About 5 seconds to play. So Starmont will maintain possession. McIntyre bounces it in. And it's intercepted by Callie Marsh. She's bringing it up the floor. To the three-point line. Picks up her dribble. Passes up to Feck. And pass is going to be intercepted. Emily Haynes takes it. Feck gets it back. She's driving to the rim. She stops. Puts up the shot. Off the glass. It's in and good. Another basket for number 22. No effect. 24-10 our score with 2:25 to play in the fourth. Inbounds pass goes to Hamlet. Number 16. Melanie Stoker making her way to the table to check in at the next dead ball. McIntyre has it in the post. Tipped away by Marsh, but she's going to get it back. Marsh guarding it very closely. And she's going to tip it away. Marsh has it on the fast break. Nobody in front of her. Taylor coming up from behind. Her shot's too strong off the backboard. It's going to be rebounded by the Stars. Number 22, Hamlet comes up with it. She's going to bring it back up the floor. Going over to her left. She's in the left corner. Pass to a wide open number 21. Emily Haynes. Callie Marsh was going in for the block, but they're going to call the foul. That's her third. And that's going to be our first free throws of the game. Number 21, Emily Haynes, will shoot a pair for the Stars. A little bit of confusion on one line up. But we got it figured out. And Haynes will shoot her first of 2 free throws. First one's no good, left it a bit short. Put the phone around and bounce down to the floor. And sub's going to come on in. That's number 16, Melanie Stoker, replacing number 1, Shiley Port. And now Haynes set to attempt her second of 2 free throws. It's up and in. Her second free throw good. And 24-11 our score. Marsh passes it in effect. She's got to pass midcourt. Marsh in the high post. She turns and shoots. No good. Rebounded by number 21, Haynes. Haynes passes it up to number 22, Hamlet. Hamlet driving to the rim. And we've got a call. A foul called. Foul called on number 22, Ella Feck. I do believe that is her third as well. So all of a sudden, 2 players with 3 fouls for Wildcat. We only have a minute 22 left, so it's probably not going to matter too much. Timeout called by the Stars. With 1:22 to play in the fourth quarter, our score, Wildcats 24, Stars 11. Stars will have possession of the ball when we resume play after this timeout. We're just about at the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, ball out sometimes.
Wildcats in firm control of 24-11. First horn sounds and both teams heading back onto the floor. Wildcats taking the court. Stars out here as well. It's going to be number 53, Aaliyah Cornwell, throwing it in for the Stars. Her inbound pass goes to Haynes. Guarded by Marsh, kicks it back out to number 22, Hamlet. Guarded by Lucas. She's got a 3-point line. And she's driving to the right side. She's in the corner at the 3-point line. Pass goes to McIntyre. She's got it in the high post. Pass is tipped and picked up by Lucas. Quick little pass to the effect, and she's got it. We're down to a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass to Marsh in the high post. She's going to drive in. She's got an open lane, and her layup's in, and it's good. Callie Marsh in the high post. She turns, saw nobody in front of her, and she manages to lay that one in. Number 22, Natalie Hamlet, bringing it up to 4 for the Stars. She's guarded by Feck. She's going over the right side. Going to pick up her dribble. It's tipped, but it's going to go right back to Hamlet. That pass is a risky one. But the Stars do manage to maintain possession of the ball. Number 21, Haynes, the recipient of that pass. Gives a nice pass to Hamlet down to the post. She's going to do a bounce pass. McIntyre has it in the post, guarded by Marsh. 3 seconds in the lane called. And the Wildcats take over. Just 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Marsh throws it in. Ella Feck bringing it up the floor. Bounce pass to Marsh in the high post. She's going to hang on to it. She's going into the rim. No good. Just a bit too strong on that layup. And that's going to be the end of the game as we're and our final score, Wildcats 26, Stars 11. So nice job to both teams. Wildcats do come out on top in this one. But a nice effort from both squads. And now we look ahead to this 8th grade game. The 8th graders for the Wildcats on the floor right now, starting to warm up. The Stars making their way on the floor as well for this 8th grade contest. I'll go ahead and give a rundown of who's going to be playing for this 8th grade game. First, for the Stars, 8th graders are number 12, Tyra Mogi, number 14, Kylie Cumberland, number 24, Sierra Kuehl, number 30, Tess Mogi, number 34, Billy Jo Schluter, number 42, Ellen Otteson, and number 50, Marley Hedinger. That's who's going to be on the floor. That's going to be who's going to be playing for the Stars. And for the Wildcats, it's not a very long list. They've only got 5. 8th graders for the Wildcats, number 3, Bailey Weber, number 7, Lexi Hennick, number 8, Coletta Wade, number 10, Jordan Holub, and number 20, Belle Whitson. Those are the 8th grade players for your Central City Wildcats. So not much of a question on who's going to be starting for the Wildcats. They've only got 5 8th graders. But my sister's actually in that 3rd grade. She's an 8th grader as well here in Central City, and she's told me all about this 8th grade team and how they have a lot of talent. And looking at them earlier in pregame warm-ups and now as they're getting ready to play this game, they do look like they're good little group of basketball players. A lot of talent out of the floor for the Wildcats, so I'm excited to see how they can do in this contest. Thank you.
I'm trying to be quiet. I don't want to walk.
Yeah.
Or say like a bad word. That'd be kind of funny though.
We've got about 5 minutes, 45 seconds before we get this 8th grade game underway. Starmont's 8th graders are slightly different uniforms still. Black jersey and shorts with yellow numbers, they've got white stripes going down the sides. So just a slight change there in uniforms. Wildcats with the same uniforms. They've still got the white jersey and shorts with the red numbers and the red trim going down the sides. Game is anything like the last game, it's going to come down to rebounding at the part. Central City was very dominant on the boards in that first half, in that first game. Got a lot of rebounds, a lot of offensive rebounds especially. Offensive rebounds, when you're on defense, if you give up an offensive rebound, that's a killer if you give up too many. It gives the team another opportunity to score and can't be a difference in ball games. Under 2 minutes before this game gets underway. Watching these Wildcat players in warm-up, they're making not only a lot of jumpers, but a lot of three-point jumpers. So interesting to see if they can knock out some three-pointers in this game. We've got some good shooters by the looks of it. We're down to 30 seconds before we get this second game underway. Wildcats putting the balls up and heading back to the bench. Game's underway. Stars doing the same. Warning buzzer sound, and we're just about set to get things underway here in this second contest at the 8th grade level. Wildcats break their huddle coming onto the floor. No surprise who's starting for them. They only have 5 players, but I'll go over it anyways. We got Weber, Hennick, Wade, Holland, and Whitson out on the floor for the Wildcats. Number 8, Coletta Wade, jumping for the Wildcats. Stars making their way on the floor. I've got number 12, Tyra Bergen, number 34, Billy Joe Schluter, number 42, Ellen Addison, number 14, Kylie Cumberland, and number 24, Sierra Kuehl. It's going to be number 34, Billy Joe Schluter jumping for the Stars, and we're underway. Tip goes to the Wildcats. Bailey Weber's going to pick it up. They're going the other way with it. Bailey Weber bringing it up the floor. Bella Whitson has it in the high post. Pass to Jordan Holland. Weber passes down to Whitson. Her shot comes in. The pass is good. And the Wildcats on the board early, but we've got an injury. Bailey Weber, I didn't quite see what happened, but looked like she may have caught an elbow to the sternum. She's going to come off. Number 22, Ella Fecht. Played very well in the 7th grade game. She's going to come in for this 8th grade game in replacement of Bailey Weber. 2-0 our score. Schluter to throw it in. It's going to be Cumberland bringing it up the floor for the Stars. Passes it up to Kuehl. Pass intercepted by Lexi Hennick. She's going down the floor. Stops at the 3-point line. Guarded heavily by number 14, Cumberland. Bounce pass goes to Whitson in the high post. Back over to Hennick. Pass for Wade. Tip. And it's going to be out of bounds off Jordan Howell. Going the other way. Starmont will have it. Schluter to throw it in. Cumberland set to bring it up the floor. It looks like Bailey Weber's going to be all right. She's back towards the scorer's table. Ball tips on the ground, picked up by Fecht. We got a jump ball. 24. Sierra Kuehl forces the jump ball. Arrow pointing Starmont's way, and we're going to hang on to it. Number 3, Bailey Weber checking back into the game. Good to see she's ready and good. She's good to go back onto the floor. Pass goes to Cumberland. She's going to drag it out. Going over to the right side now. She picks up her dribble. Pass it to Kuehl. We've got looks like a foul called. Foul's going to be called to number 10, Jordan Howell. Her first foul of the ball game. And Addison throw it in. Bounce pass goes to Kuehl. Her jumper's off the mark, over to the right. Rebounded by Weber. Weber bringing it up the floor. She's on the right side. Attacking the rim. Her layup's up and good. Bailey Weber with the basket. 4-0 early on in Central City. Schluter hustles back down the floor to throw it in. Gets it into Cumberland. She's bringing it up. Passes it up to Kuehl. Pass is tipped. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say off of the Stars, the Wildcats will take over possession of the ball. Hennick to throw it in, Weber to bring it up the floor. Bailey Weber dribbling it up for the Wildcats. Nice pass to Hennick underneath the basket. Couldn't be mishandled. Hennick gets Coletta Wade gets in. She's going to lay it up in the air. Coletta Wade with the basket. 6-0 our score. Pass up ahead to Kuehl. Number 14, Cumberland has it. Back to Cumberland. She's going to be stolen. The ball's stolen away by Wade. And it's going to be stolen right back. Well, it looks like, yes, we do have a jump ball called. And the arrow is pointing the way of the Wildcats, so they will maintain possession of the ball. And timeout Stars, the 30-second timeout. And with 3:56 to play here in the first quarter, our score, Wildcats 6, Stars 0. Just a 30-second timeout. We're about to resume play. Stars making their way on the floor.
I see I have the same update as you. Want to put that thing on silent or whatever?
Wildcats also back on the floor to begin play. And it can throw it in. Gets to Weber. 15-footers up and good. Very nice Beautiful jump shot that time by Weber. 15-footer from the right corner. Up and in. High arcing swish. Stars going to get the inbounds pass in. Cumberland has it. Pass goes up to number 12, Tyra Bogey. Dribbles in. Pull-up jumper's good. And the Stars are on the board. Number 12, Tyra Bogey with a nice jumper. 8-2 our score. Bailey Weber has it. Kicks it over to Lexi Hennick on the left wing. She's going to stop, picks up her dribble. Back to Weber. It's Jordan Hollop. Her jump shot's up. We're at 2-1 now. Rebounded by the Stars. Cumberland bringing it up. Weber guarding. Picks up her dribble. She's going to get it to Tyra Bogey. And the pass is stolen by Lexi Hennick, and she's got it. Coletta Wade wide open on the basket. Lexi's going to keep it herself. And foul called. A hard foul on that one. Let's see who they call it against. Looks like number 34, Billy Jo Schluter. It's going to be her first. It's going to be Lexi Hennick going to the line to shoot a pair for the Wildcats. First free throws of the game thus far. First shot's up, no good, bounces out. We've got a couple subs. We've got number 30, Tess Bogey, and number 50, Marley Hedinger entering the game for the Stars. Hennick set to take her second free throw. That one's up and that one's in. Free throw good. 9-2 our score here with 3:05 to play in the first. Pass ahead to Kuehl. It's stolen by Hennick. Another steal by Lexi Hennick, and she's bringing it up the floor. And they're going to call, looks like, offensive foul on that one. Thought she extended on that. So Lexi Hennick calls for the foul. It looks like they're going to call an intentional. So number 30, Tess Bogey, will go to the line to shoot some free throws after that intentional foul. Bogey's first shot's up. No good. Good off the mark on that one. Not a bad looking shot. Couldn't quite get it to fall. Her second free throw. It's up and that one bounces in and out. Touched the rim a couple different spots but couldn't get it to go in. We've got a sub. Number 22, El Effect coming in for the Wildcats, replacing number 7, Lexi Hennick. The inbounds pass goes to Tess Bogey, the free throw shooter on that last pair. Gets it over to number 12, Tyra Bogey. Bounce pass is going to be taken by Belle Whitson, but it's going to be out of bounds off of Whitson. Stars will maintain possession. Hedinger to throw it in. Hedinger gets it into Bogey. Tyra Bogey. Hedinger's shot's blocked by Weber. And traveling violation call on Billy Jo Schluter. She got the offensive rebound, but they're going to call traveling, and she couldn't quite hang on to it. Whitson throws it in. Bailey Weber bringing it up the floor for the Wildcats. Call it a play. Gets to Whitson in the high post. She turns, dribbles, attacking the rim, and they're going to call a foul. So Belle Whitson's going to be shooting another pair of free throws. I believe that was on number 34, Billy Jo Schluter, her second, if I'm not mistaken. Belle Whitson set to take her first free throw. She's got a pair. First one's up, leaves it just short. It's the front of the rim, no good. Got a sub for the Wildcats, number 7, Lexi Hennick, re-entering the game. Whitson set to attempt her second free throw. Second free throw's up and no good. Hits back iron. Out of bounds, but looks like off of Schluter. And the Wildcats will take over possession. Hennick's going to throw it in. Bounce pass goes to Wade. Her layup's up off the glass and in. Layup's good. Nice pass. Good find on that one by number 7, Lexi Hennick. And Coletta Wade, nice job of finishing it off. 11-2 our score here with 2:20 to play in the first. Number 30, Tess Bogey, dribbling it up. Gets over to Tyra Bogey on the right wing. Pass is intercepted by Coletta Wade. She's going the other way. And a foul called. Whoa, hope everybody's okay. A little pile up there underneath the rim. Foul was called, I believe. And Coletta Wade's going to go to the line for some free throws. Looks a little banged up after that. But she's going to be all right. She's going to shoot some free throws. Fouls on number 12, Tyra Bogey. That's her first. So Coletta Wade with 2 shots. High arcing shot. No good. She's got one more. Left that one a little bit short off a rebound by Schluter. No good on that free throw. Tess Bogey dribbling it up. Pass intercepted by number 3, Bailey Weber, and she's going the other way with it. Picked up by number 34, Schluter. Crossover. Ball nearly goes over the half-court line. The Wildcats maintain. Lexi Hennick. She's going to drive in. Layups up. No good, but we got a foul. The lead number 24, Sierra Kuehl, was called on that one. That's her first. Lexi Hennick going back to the free throw line for 2. First free throw by Hennick, no good. Bounced around the rim a little bit, but couldn't quite get it to fall. Second free throw's up, and that one's no good off back iron. A little too strong, but offensive rebound by Coletta Wade. Gets it over to Bailey Weber. She's going to the right side, attacking the rim. Jumps up, passes it, but it's going to be kicked off by number 24, Sierra Kuehl. She's going the other way. She loses possession of the ball. Ball's rolling on the floor, and not sure what the call is on that. And Wildcats will get possession of the ball. Hennick throws it into Weber. Weber brings it up. Weber guarded by Tess Bogey. Throw it to Whitson. Intercepted. Going the other way. Tyra Bogey has it. Double team by Hennick and Weber. Ball's on the floor. Diving on top of it. And jump ball called. Starmont will maintain possession of the ball. Number 34, Billy Joe Schluter, was on the floor on top of that one. Nice hustle by that young lady to get on top of the ball. Maintain possession for her team. Well, my apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I looked at the jump ball arrow too late. Wildcats have it. Weber has it. Guarded by Tess Bogey. Gets it to Wade, driving in. Loses it. Whitson picks it up. It's up and good. Dell Whitson gets to go off the glass. 13-2 our score. We're down under a minute left in this first period of play. Schluter throws it into Tess Bogey. She throws it over to number 12, Tyra Bogey. She's attacking the basket. Looked like she had an open lane to the basket, but passes it up to Schluter, whose shot's no good, rebounded by Weber. Weber's bringing it up on the left side, and they're going to call a foul. Foul called to number 30, Tess Bogey, her first. And the Wildcats will have it. 38 seconds left in this first period of play. Lexi Hennick to throw it in. Weber has it at three-point line. Takes one dribble. She's going to shoot the three. No good. Just a bit short. But Whitson with the offensive rebound. She's going to put it up, and she's fouled. Nice job there by Whitson to muscle her way up to get that rebound. The foul's called. Looks like number 34, Billy Joe Schluter, I believe, was the one that they called that foul on. If that's the case, that's her third. Quick break to allow a player to tie her shoe. We're back underway. Whitson to shoot. First free throw up. Just a bit too strong. Hits back iron and bounces right back out. Whitson first, second shot. Free throws up. No good on that one either. Rebounded by Kuehl. She's dribbling it up. Pass over to Tess Bogey. She's driving to the rim, guarded by Howell. On the Sierra Kuehl pass. She can't handle the pass. And it's going to be stolen, but it's going to tip out of bounds off Wade, who pokes the ball loose. Couldn't quite come up with it. Nice play defensively to tip the ball loose. Hedinger to throw it in. Gets it to Tess Bogey. Guarded by Wade. Pass goes to Kuehl. Nice defense by the Wildcats. Tess Bogey takes one dribble. Jump shot, no good. Weber with the rebound. We've got 8 seconds to play. She's bringing it up the floor. She's got no path to the rim. Pass over to Hennick. Hennick shot, no good. Weber offensive rebound. Can't hang on to it. Number 12, Tyra Bogey has it. First quarter. Bogey on the floor. Hope she's okay. Looks like she's grabbing at her knee a little bit. Don't like to see that. Grabbing her knee. It has KT tape to begin with, so I wonder if there was a pre-existing injury. After a quarter of the play, our score 13-2, Wildcats with the lead over the Stars. see injuries at any level, so I hope she's all right.
I get 100. Way over. My strength. Oh, not turkey or whatever it's called. Throw strike. It's like a throw. I can throw straight. I fucking toss it out. It's the slowest thing ever, though. If I get strikes and stuff. A little bit. You got that curve, don't you? I hate that too. God. It's dirty. Sure.
Let's go to see Wildcat. Tyler Bogey's back onto her feet, running with the court under her own power. Hopefully she's all right. Once again, 13-2 our score at the end of one. Wildcats up over the Stars. Second quarter of play set to get underway here momentarily. Wildcats looked very solid in that first quarter of play. Some nice jump shots by the Wildcats. Couldn't really get many free throws to fall. The Wildcats could have a much bigger lead than they do if they would have been able to make more free throws. A lot of fouls in that first period. 16 fouls for the Stars as opposed to only 2 for the Wildcats. 16 fouls. Wildcats back onto the court, starting 5 out there for the Cats. Stars making their way out. Looks like it is going to be Starmont ball to begin this second quarter of play. Out on the floor for the Stars, we have Cumberland, Tess Bogey, Kuehl, Hedinger, and 42 Otteson out there for the Stars. Otteson to throw it in. Cumberland going to take the ball, dribbling over to the right side. Bounce pass picked off by Hennick. Out of bounds. It's going to stay in possession of the Stars. Wildcats defensively looked very solid, making a lot of nice plays defensively, jumping passing lanes, poking balls loose, disrupting the offense of the Stars. Number 14, Cumberland has it, guarded by Wade. Ball's loose again, Lexi Hennick has it, but it's out of bounds. Like I said, these Wildcats are very good at jumping lanes defensively. They've stolen or come close to stealing a lot of passes. Cumberland has it, driving in. She stops, shoots, no good. It's going to be rebounded by Whitson. She's going the other way. Throws it ahead to Hennick. There's nobody in front of her. She's going to put it up and no good. She hit the rim before she hit the glass. Combination if you want to make a basket, but Lexi Hennick gets the offensive rebound. Jump ball called. Wildcats will maintain possession. Great job by Hennick to stay aggressive after missing the layup. Gets the ball back for her team. Bailey Weber for 3. It's good. 3-point basket good by Bailey Weber. She attempted one earlier, missed it just short. That one's nothing but net. 16-2 our score here in Central City. Number 14, Cumberland has it. Bounce pass goes to Kuehl. She's going to stop at the free throw line. Jumpers up, no good, off the glass. Weber rebounds. She's going the other way. Number 24, Kuehl on her way. She stops, retreats. She's open to the three-point line. Guarded now by Cumberland. Bounce pass goes to Holland. Back to Weber. Kicks to Hennick in the high post. One pass fake. Gets by, passes down to Whitson. Her layup's up and good. Nell Whitson, a nice pass from Lexi Hennick. 17-2 our score. Number 24, Sierra Kuehl has it, passes to Cumberland. Her pass is going to be picked off by Lexi Hennick. She's going over to the left side with it. And ball's loose. Hennick falls to the ground. They're going to say off of number 30, Tess Bogey. So the Wildcats will keep the ball. Number 34, Billy Joe Schluter checking in for the Stars. Lexi Hennick to throw it in for the Wildcats. Throws it into Whitson. Whitson in the paint. Kicks it out to Hennick. Just shy of the three-point line. Jumper's up. No good. Hits back irons. And Jordan Holland has it. Tied up with number 24, Sierra Kuehl. Jump ball called. Starmont's going to have it. Schluter throws it in. Cumberland's going to bring it up the floor. Nice hustle by both ladies getting on the floor, fighting for the ball. Kuehl kicks it over, Cumberland kicks it over to Kuehl. Kuehl picks it up. Whitson tips it. Kuehl gets the shot off. It's no good. And they're going to have a foul on the floor. Foul's called on number 34, Billy Joe Schluter. And she's subbed out, it looks like. She's had some foul trouble thus far. Number 50, Marley Hedinger, replacing her. I believe that was her fourth foul, if I'm not mistaken, so that's trouble if that's the case. Bailey Weber has it. She kicks it over to Coletta Wade in the corner. She throws it back to Weber. That one's going to go out of bounds. They say last touch by Weber. Starmont ball, but timeout called. Timeout Stars. With 4:02 to play in this second quarter, our score Wildcats 17, Stars 2. And at this time, I'm going to go ahead and give another shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank is invested in their communities and ready to help the local economy grow by helping your business or farm operation grow. Whether you need an operating loan, equipment loan, livestock loan, or real estate loan, Next Bank has great terms and rates that will help you move your business to the next level. Next Bank offices are located in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Central City, and Coralville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. So 4:02 to play here in the second quarter. Wildcats have looked dominant to this point. Offense has looked very good for the Wildcats. Some great passes to set up easy layups and open jumpers. Defensively, though, the Wildcats have also stood out. I've mentioned before, but I'll say it again, jumping the passing lanes very well, poking a lot of balls loose. Even if they're not getting the steal, it's disrupting the Starmont offense and not giving them a chance to get the shot they want or get the play they want. So a very nice job thus far by the Wildcats. It's going to be number 50, Marley Hedinger, throwing it in. Number 14, Kylie Cumberland will take up the floor for the Stars after this timeout. Cumberland has it, going over on the right side, picks up a dribble, and traveling violation call. They say she took a step. She took too many steps. And Hennick's going to throw it in. Weber has it on the left side of the court. Bailey Weber calling out a play. Gets to Whitson in the high post. Back over to Lexi Hennick. She's going to stop. Pop. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Otteson, but there's going to be a foul called. Foul goes against the Wildcats. Inbounds pass goes to number 14, number 24. It was number 14, Cumberland, my apologies. Cumberland has it guarded by Wade, takes it over to Kuehl. A nice play there to get her open. A little butt pick hand up, but she's now stopped. Bounce pass is on the floor. And it's going to be, they're going to call a jump ball right before the Wildcats finish taking possession. But the arrow's pointing Central City's way anyway, so they'll get the ball regardless. We've got a sub, number 12, Tyra Bogey, checking back in for the Stars. That's good to see. She was down on the floor with a knee injury earlier, but she's back into the game, so that's good to see for the Stars. Bailey Weber has it. She passes to Whitson. Whitson driving in, passes to Wade underneath the hoop. Wade, shots up and good. Coletta Wade with the layup. Off the feed from Noah Whitson. Cumberland bringing it up. 19-2 our score here in Central City. Kuehl has it. 15-footers up. No good. Off. Hits the backboard. Lexi Hennick rebounds. She's dribbling up the floor. She's going to get it to Belle Whitson underneath the basket. Her shot's up and good off the glass. Belle Whitson with the layup. And the Wildcats continue to increase on their lead. 21-2 our score now. Cumberland going to bring it up for the Stars. The Wildcats have just looked very good on both sides of the ball thus far. Kuehl has it guarded by Hollop and Wade over to help her out. Weber gets the steal, but it's going to go out of bounds. She looks like she tripped over maybe something's foot. She couldn't quite handle it. Ball rolls out. 30-second timeout called by Starmont. With 2:31 remaining in this first half of play, our score, Wildcats 21, Stars 2. Starmont going to go ahead and discuss what they need to be doing differently on offense, maybe to get a smoother rhythm going, get some better looks. Wildcats, that's a huddle you want to be in right now because they don't have a whole lot to discuss. They're very good so far. Just a 30-second timeout, so we're about ready to get underway. Both teams making their way back onto the floor. Starmont will have it with 42. Ellen Otteson making her way over to throw it in. Otteson throws it into Cumberland. Cumberland dribbling to her left. Gets Kuehl back to Cumberland. Cumberland gets it to Tyra Bogey. Pass. Poked away by Lexi Hennick, and it's going to roll out of bounds. And that's what I'm talking about. Lexi Hennick in particular has been all over the passing lanes. they actually said it went off of Black, and it's going to be Wildcat ball. So Lexi Hennick doing a fantastic job of poking the ball loose. In that case, getting the ball back for her team. Lexi Hennick passes to Bailey Weber underneath the rim. Her shot's up. Oh, bounces right out. Bella Whitson with the jumper, no good. Bailey Weber gets it, offensive rebound, put back, no good. It's going to go out of bounds. The Wildcats will maintain possession. As I mentioned, rebounding is huge at any level of basketball. Oh, Coletta Wade looks away right as the pass was coming right to her, but Bailey Weber gets it. Mid-range shots, a little strong.
She's like, you're so nice, you're so cute.
Well, Lexi Hennick gets the offensive rebound. She's going to throw up a jumper, and they call a foul. Foul called, uh-oh. Tyra Bogey back onto the floor, the injured player from before. Got an injury timeout. Hate to see it. She came back into the game after injuring that knee earlier, and now she's grabbing at her calf right now. So both teams heading back to their benches. Really unfortunate to see.
Cool.
I believe it'll be Lexi Hennick shooting 2 free throws after this injury timeout is over.
I love pickles. What kind of pickles? Juicy.
1:58 remaining in this first half of play. Our score: Wildcats 21, Stars 2.
Here, Dustin, help me make a part.
Helping Bo get back onto her feet. They're going to help her off the court this time. Hope she's all right. Unfortunate situation for her. 2 injuries thus far in this game. But we're ready to resume play. Wildcats back onto the court. Bogey is walking, albeit gingerly, under her own power. So that's a good sight. Gonna get her some ice and hopefully she can get to feeling better. Shooter is going to be number 7, Lexi Hennick for the Wildcats for this pair of free throws. Star is yet to retake the court. Stars now making their way back onto the floor.
Especially when you're working on time.
Unfortunately, they have 6 players. And now Hedinger making her way off, so we have the necessary 5. So Lexi Hennick with a pair of free throws.
Another morning when I was brushing my teeth.
First shot's up and good. Nothing but net on that one. Going to increase the Wildcats lead 22-2 with another free throw left to go. Second free throw's up, and it's good as well. A couple nice looking free throws there by Lexi Hennick. Wildcats up 23-2 here with a minute 58 play in the second quarter. Cumberland has it, picks up her dribble, passes over to Kuehl. Kuehl dribbling to her right, gets a pass over to Tess Bogey. Tess Bogey dribbling over to the left. Intercepted, her pass is by number 3, Bailey Weber. Bailey Weber has it, crossing midcourt, dribbling to her right. Pass goes to Coletta Wade. In the right corner, just past the 3-point line. Her pass goes to Hennick. Lexi Hennick's shot, no good off the backboard. Rebounded by number 30, Tess Bogey. And we're just gonna take it out here. So they asked the Wildcats to get back. Schluter throws it into Cumberland. Cumberland dribbling it up the floor. Thank you. Cumberland Wade picks up a dribble, passes it over, but it's intercepted by Wade. Wade tipped it and picks it up himself. Ooh! She loses the dribble. And diving on the floor is Holloman Schluter. Schluter gets it. Pass is going to be picked up by 24. Oh, kicked ahead, number 30, Tess Bogey. Cumberland has it at the 3-point line. It's tipped away. Lexi Hennick ends up coming out with it. Bailey Weber going to slow it up a little bit. Crossing midcourt. We're under a minute to play here in the first half. Belle Whitson has it at the 3-point line. She's driving in. Her shot's no good, but the foul is called. Number 24, Sierra Kuehl. Called for the foul, and Belle Whitson's going to go to the line for a pair of free throws.
Oh, that hurt so bad.
I believe that's Kuehl's second foul. First free throw's no good for Whitson. Rolled around the rim, couldn't get the ball. Still has one free throw remaining.
Looking like you out there.
Whitson shots up, and it bounces off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Schluter. She kicks it ahead to Cumberland, guarded by Hollow. Kicks it ahead to Kuehl. Her shot's up, and no good, just misses. Was on target, but bounced off the back of the rim. Out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Starmont maintains possession of the ball. Addison throw it in. Cumberland manages to handle the pass. Tess Bogey has it. Pass is tipped by number 8, Coletta Wade. She's going the other way. Clear pass to the rim. She throws it up. No good. Couldn't quite get that layup to fall. And we've got a... Looks like they're asking the Wildcats to get back once again. I believe at the junior high level, at a certain point, when you have a lead, a certain size, you're supposed to get back and not press anymore. That's what the Wildcats are asked to do. Kuehl has it. Doubled. Pass goes to Schluter, but there's a foul called. Foul is going to be called on number 20, Belle Whitson. That's her first. Addison throwing it in for the Stars. Bounce pass goes to Cumberland. She's going over to her right, driving in. Pass free throw line. Lexi Hennick steals it away from her. Takes it right out of her hand, going to the rim. Her layup's up and good using the left hand. Lexi Hennick with the layup. 25-2 our score. 4 seconds left in this first half. And Jordan Addison that pass. That's the end of the first half. At halftime, our score, Wildcats 25, Stars 2. Very good looking ball club from Central City in this first half of play. Wildcats on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively, looking very solid. Stars struggled at times. Of course, had the injuries to deal with. But I don't think it's as much Starmont's playing bad. I just think Central City's playing very, very well. Very well done by the Wildcats at this point. 5 minutes put on the clock for halftime. We're down to 4.5 already.
You're laughing.
Isn't that funny? Laugh. Isn't that funny? That's good.
Yeah, that's really hilarious. TV boys very doesn't with it today.
Oh, this is a new one? Yeah, looks like on that actual pen. Have fun, David.
3.5 minutes left in this halftime break. Stars down to only 6 players able to play if number 12 Tyler Bogey can't re-enter the game. The Wildcats were playing pretty much the entire game with only 5. Wildcats with only 5 8th graders, but all very talented basketball players. I'm very impressed with what they've been able to do thus far in this ball game. Once again, 25-2 our score here in the half.
It's like girls put like money in the ground.
Get over here. User friendly.
I'm going to go ahead and take this opportunity to give a shout out to Next Bank. Each person and family has unique financial needs. That's why we offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. We offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You got to.
As always, a huge shout out to Next Bank, helping to sponsor our Wildcat Sports broadcast.
I can tell you now, right now.
And overall, just supporting Central City athletics in a huge way in the Central City community. So thank you very much to Next Bank. Down another 2 minutes before we resume play here in the second half. Wildcats with a very, very solid lead, 25-2 our score. Wildcats look good on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, that's a town. We're being serious.
Stars couldn't really get much going with the Wildcats jumping the passing lanes. Didn't really get many open shots at all.
There's like 100 people there. Yeah, being for real. There was. So there's this one girl that liked me that was from Fenway until I put a dip in and she lost it for me.
Wildcats exiting the locker room. They're heading back out onto the court to their bench anyways. Just over a minute left before we get things underway. Starmont about to break their huddle and make their way over the bench. Just a minute left before we resume play.
Those are my one time that did it and then he wanted to he's not cute that
It's just about time to get play underway here in this second half of action. Wildcats a solid lead at this point, 25-2. This 8th grade team, very talented Wildcats.
This one's mine. See, that was the big guy. You see that football?
Wildcats break their huddle, heading back onto the floor. They've got the 5 8th graders out there to start the second half. Weber, Hennick, Wade, Oliver, Whitson. On the floor to begin the second half of play for the Stars. We've got Cumberland, Kuehl,
like really good benefits.
Schluter, Addison, and number 12, Tyra Bogey, is back on the court. That's good to see. As that pass is tipped out of bounds, it's going to Stars will maintain possession. Addison will throw it in. Bounce pass goes to Cumberland, guarded by Wade. Guarded very closely by Wade, pushing out on her.
Oh wait, I know some stuff.
She's in trouble, gets the bounce pass off to Schluter. Schluter driving in, loses the handle on it. Weber picks it up. She's got it going the other way. Bailey Weber dribbling on the floor. Passing mid-court. Guarded by Cumberland. Screen set by Hennick. Weber attacking the basket. Nice move, but she's just a bit off the mark on that floater. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Whitson. And Whitson has it in the corner now. Passing back over to Weber. Weber guarded by Cumberland, pushing out. Whitson has it wide open. She's going to throw it up on the backboard. No good. Whitson can't get that one to fall. It's going to be Cumberland. Here's Stars. Pass goes to Tyra Bogey. Intercepted by Bailey Weber. She just stepped in front of the pass. Dribbling it up. Stops, spins. Take it out. Whitson has it. Driving in. Pass goes to Wade. Pushing out on Wade. She's driving in. Foul called. Looks like number 24, Sierra Kuehl, is going to be called for that foul. I believe that's her third. And Lexi Hennick set to throw it in. And Coletta Wade wide open under the basket. Hennick finds her. Wade picks it up and in. 27-2 our score.
I'm surprised you don't have an STD.
There was just nobody in front of her, and she took the pass and laid it up and in. Kuehl has it now. It's going to be almost stolen by Whitson. Foul called, though, on the jump shot. Going to be 2 free throws coming up. Number 10, Jordan Olive called. That's her second. Number 24, Sierra Kuehl, set to shoot a pair for the Stars. First free throw is no good. Hits back iron. A bit too strong on that one. And we've got a sub. Number 17, Callie Marsh, the 7th grader, checking in for the Wildcats. Number 7, Lexi Hennick will come out. Kuehl to take her second free throw. It's up. Nearly winning off the glass, but no good. Rolls out. Whitson has it. Passes it over to Weber. Weber crossing midcourt. She's calling a play, setting up the offense. Kicks it over to Coletta Wade. She's going to drive to the rim. Her layup's up, no good. A little too strong. And rebounded by Kuehl. Kicks it over to Cumberland. She's bringing it up the floor. Pass midcourt. Guarded by Wade. Kicks it over to Tyra Bogey. Dribbling in. Stops. Guarded by Hollop. Doubled by Hollop and Weber. Gets it to Cumberland. Stolen by Weber. And she's going to take it the other way. Weber's crossing court, going the other way. She's got a layup, and it's up and good. A very nice move by Bailey Weber. She took it on the left side, crossed all the way over to the right side of the court, and laid it up and in. And the pass rolls all around, but Bailey Weber with another interception of that pass. Bailey Weber is all over the passing lanes right now for the Wildcat defense. Slowing it down a little bit. Gets past Cumberland. Kicks it over to Callie Marsh. She's at the three-point line, dribbling in. Picks it up, and passes intercepted by number 24 Kuehl. Holla behind. And trying to disrupt her shot. Tips it away, but foul called. They called the foul on Jordan Hollab. And they say it was in the act of shooting. So number 24, Sierra Kuehl, is going to go to the line to shoot 2 for the Stars. Number 7, Lexi Hennick, going to sub back in. A couple subs coming in for the Stars as well after this free throw. Kuehl's free throw is up, no good. A couple subs. Number 7, Lexi Hennick, re-entering the game, replacing number 10, Jordan Hollab. Number 50, Marley Hedinger, entering the game for the Stars, as well as number 30, Tess Bogey. Second free throw is going to be well short. Didn't put enough power on that one. Wildcats will take possession of the ball. Dead ball called in the air ball. Whitson throws it into Weber. Bailey Weber has it. They're rolling up nice and slow. Crossing midcourt, stops right there.
Pinky wink.
Bounce pass goes to Hennick. Right back to Weber. Very nice play. Weber's layup's up and good. And she gets the ball. Nice play. Pass it to Hennick. Cuts the basket. Defender to his feet. She got the wide open layup. Nice pass from Hennick. And the inbounds pass goes to Tess Bogey. She's bringing it up the floor for the Stars. Passes it over to Kuehl on the left wing. She's going to have it stolen, but it's going to be taken back by the Stars. Schluter with the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Weber. Weber has it up the floor. She's going to stop. Just past midcourt. Gets it to Hennick. Little contact, but no call. Hennick driving in. Little floater with the left hand, no good. Wade with the rebound. Offensive rebound by Wade, and there's a foul on the floor. Foul's called to number 12, Tyra Bogey, her second. Hennick throws it in. Bailey Weber with the three-pointer. It's up. And she banks it in. Bailey Weber, three-point basket.
That could have been me, Marshall. I'd swish it, though.
She got the open look, pulled it. Looks like she put a little too much on it, but it banks right in. And the inbounds pass thrown very high, and it's going to be stolen away by Wade. It's on the floor. They're diving for it. And Wade took a knee to the head. I hope she's all right. We've got a sub right away, number 10, Jordan Hollab, checking in, and she took a knee right to the head. Unfortunate situation right here. She is back onto her feet. Looks a little shaken up, but looks like she's going to be all right. She's going to come off. Jordan Hollab checking in for number 8, Coletta Wade. Wildcats will have possession of the ball. Lexi Hennick's going to throw it in for the Wildcats. Weber catches the inbounds pass. Moves it up, pass it over to Bella Whitson on the right side. She's going to get past her defender. Puts it up. No good. Gets thrown to rebound. No good again. Tipped. Weber with the three-pointer. It's up. No good. Couldn't get that three-point basket to fall, but the ball still loose. Rebounded by Bailey Weber. Lexi Hennick begging for the ball underneath the basket. She gets it and she puts it up and in. Lexi Hennick was jumping up and down, waving her arms, telling her teammates she's wide open. She was. She got it and she put it in. 36-2 our score here in Central City. Wildcats, dominant performance thus far. Out of bounds. Schluter fell to the ground, tried to throw it away so she wouldn't get called for her travel. But it's going to roll out of bounds. Hennick throws it into Weber. Bailey Weber bringing it up the floor.
See you later. Not your family.
There we go.
Yeah.
Whitson has it over on the right wing, coming back over to the left. Tyra Bogey pushing out on her. And she gets to Weber, wide open. Nice cut to the basket by Weber, and it rolls around the basket and falls in. A very nice cut and a heads-up pass by Whitson to get it to Weber. 38-2 our score. Minute 18 to play here in the third period. 30, Tess Bogey dribbling it up. And pass is tipped and stolen by number 10, Jordan Hollop. She's going to the rim. She throws it up. No good, but a foul called. And Jordan Hollop's going to go to the line to shoot two.
We're going to go till 12 o'clock or whatever. No, that's a long time.
Number 30, Tess Bogey called for the foul, her second. Jordan Hollop's going to shoot the free throws as soon as she's untying her shoe. She's tied and she's ready to shoot.
This is the one over by the freaking volleyball. That one.
First free throws up. A bit short. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Sub coming in is 7th grader number 1, Shiley Port, entering the game for the Wildcats, replacing number 20, Belle Whitson. Jordan Hollop to shoot her second free throw. This one's up. And it's a bit short off the front of the rim as well. Rebounded by Kuehl. Crossing midcourt, passes it back to Bogey. Tess Bogey dribbling, guarded by Hollop. Gets to Schluter. She's going to pull it back out, past the three-point line. Now driving back in. Mid-range jumper is up, no good. Rebounded by Hennick. Hennick's going to kick it over to Weber. We've got 30 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Hennick's wide open under the basket, calling for it, and she's going to take it up and in. Lexi Hennick was wide open underneath the basket. She waved her arms around once again. Weber finds her, and she's going to lay it up and in. 42 our score. A little too fast that time for Tess Bogey. She loses the ball. Number 3, Bailey Weber driving up. Layup's good and one! Bailey Weber gets the basket to fall, and she's fouled. She's going to go to the line for an opportunity for 3 points the hard way. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in this third quarter of play. Bailey Weber at the line to shoot one. Up and bounces around, and it's going to roll in. Bounced all around the rim, hit back iron, and finally rolls in. Schluter to throw it in. Tess Bogey's going to bring it up. We got 2 seconds, guarded by Hennick. She throws it up, no good. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, our score is Central City 43, Starmont 2. This Central City Wildcats junior high basketball team is looking very good. This 8th grade team, very solid effort. They've been all over the place defensively and offensively, just making great passes, finishing at the rim, making a few three-point shots. Number 3, Bailey Weber, has had a couple three-pointers.
How long do you think Wake can leave? How long do you think?
Go ahead and give a shout out to Next Bank. Next Bank combines the values of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and the latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. So just 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter, about to get underway. Wildcats have this game well under control. 43-2 score. Same group that was just out there coming back for the Wildcats. We've got Port, Weber, Hennick, Hollop, and Marsh out there for the Wildcats. Coming onto the floor for the Stars, we have Tyra Bogey, Cumberland, Otteson, who will throw in the inbounds pass, as well as Kuehl and Schluter. Cumberland brings it up. Pass goes to number 12, but it's going to be out of bounds. But they're going to save off of Wildcats, as we've got a sub, number 8, Coletta Wade, coming back into the game. So it looks like she's all right after getting shaken up a little bit. And number 3, Bailey Weber exited the game. Very nice performance by her tonight. And Cumberland has it. She gets the bounce pass, intercepted by number 17, Callie Marsh. She's hit, and are they going to call a foul on that? Yes, they are. Foul called. Wildcats will get the ball. And number 34, Billy Jo Schluter, has fouled out of this game. That's her 5th foul. And she's got to come out. Number 50, Marley Henninger to come in. Hennick has it. Open mid-range jumper, too long on that one. And it's going to go out of bounds. Starmont will take possession. A little too much put into that shot by Hennick that time. Number 14, Cumberland, dribbling it up the floor. Kicks it over to to Kuehl. Pass goes to Hettinger. Bounce pass to Kuehl. She takes a step back, shoots, and it's in off the glass. The step back shot's good. 43-4 our score with 4:55 to play. Hennick has it, picks it up, pass goes to, rolls around to Marsh. Her layup's no good. Too strong off the glass, out of bounds. And they're going to say Wildcats ball, as we've got another sub, number 22, Ella Fecht checking in for the Wildcats. Number 7, Lexi Hennick making her way off the floor. Bounce pass goes to Wade. She lays it up and in off the assist from Fecht. Nice layup there by Coletta Wade. Off the inbounds play. Wildcats have gotten a lot of baskets tonight off the inbounds, but number 14, Cumberland, wide open pass to the basket. Too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Hettinger. Jump ball called. Marsh forced the jump ball. And the Wildcats will take over possession. Arrow pointing their way. Coletta Wade to take it up the floor. No correction. She throws it back to number 22, Ella Fecht. Guarded by Cumberland. She throws it. It's on the floor. Hollop on top of it. Gets it back to Fecht. No harm done on that risky pass, but that one is going to roll around. And we got a foul called. See who the call is on. Referee accidentally hits the player in the head. Unfortunate scenario right there, but we'll move on. Number 6, Kaya Himes checking into the game. Slowly but surely, the 8th graders getting subbed out. Number 10, Jordan Hollop comes out this time around. Coletta Wade, the only 8th grader left in there at the moment. Cumberland has it going over on the right side. She's got an open lane to the basket. She shoots a little too strong. Rebounded by Hettinger. It's loose. It's on the floor, picked up by Wade, and she's going to the rim. Past the three-point line. It's going to be picked off from behind by number 24, Sierra Steele. She got her hand on it. And number 15, Maya Lucas checking in. She's going to take out number 8, Coletta Wade, and the 8th graders have all exited the game for the Wildcats. Fecht to throw it in. She gets the Port. Port's jumper is a bit short. Rebounded by Lucas. Lucas throws it up just off back iron. And we got a jump ball. Marsh and Kuehl were fighting for it that time. Arrows pointing the Starmont's direction, and it's going to be their ball. Number 30, Tess Bogey checking in for the Stars. She's going to replace number 14, Kylie Cumberland. And Tess Bogey will dribble it up. She's going to kick it over to number 12, Tyra Bogey. She stops, shoots, off the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Marsh. Fecht bringing it up the floor. We've got 2:25 to play in the 4th period. And the pass is going to be tipped. But right back to Fecht. She gets to Port. Marsh has it at the free throw line. Shoots, no good. Her mid-range jumper is no good. And Tess Bogey's going to take it up the floor. The ball's on the floor loose. And stay off Starmont. It's going to be Wildcats ball. Marsh to throw it in. 22, Ella Fecht to bring it up the floor. She's guarded by number 30, Tess Bogey. And the ball's poked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. Looks like it was off the foot of Fecht. And it's going to be going the other way. Starmont's going to take possession. We are at a running clock right now, so the rest of this game is going to go by very quickly. We're down to about half as it is. 45-4 our score. Wildcats with a very nice showing tonight. Tyra Bogey bringing it to the rim. She throws it up, no good. Rebounded by Marsh, but it's loose. Hettinger has it, and jump ball called. Hettinger and Marsh fighting for it that time. And the Wildcats will take over possession with the jump ball arrow pointing their way. We're down to just over a minute left to play. Fecht has it. She's going to drive to the rim. She's at the rim, lays it up, no good. A little too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Hettinger. Tess Bogey getting dribble it up for the Stars. She stops, shoots, and it's no good. Rebound goes to Hettinger, and she gets it to go in one. Hettinger gets the basket to go. And we've got a sub. Number 16, Melanie Stoker entering the game, replacing number 22, Ella Fecht. Number 50, Molly Hettinger after the made basket is going to get a free throw after the foul. Shots up, no good off the glass. Rebounded by Himes, but it's loose. Picked up by Addison, she dribbles it out. Mid-range jumper, no good by Kuhl. Rebounded by Marsh. She's got it on the left side of the court, crossing midcourt. And it's stolen away by number 24, Kuhl. She's got a wide open lane in the basket. She's going to lay it up and too strong, no good. And we've got a jump ball. Jump ball called, and it's going to be Starmont's ball. Possession arrow pointing their way. Kuhl, the bounce pass. Goes to Tyra Bogey. Her jumper's no good. Rebounded by Hedinger. It's up and in. Barely Hedinger with another basket. 45-8 our score. 15 seconds remaining in this contest. Shiley Port dribbling it up. Gets it to Marsh. It's stolen away. Number 30, Tess Bogey, driving into the lane. No good. Tyra Bogey gets it. Her shot's no good either. Kylie Marsh bringing it up. She shoots it at the buzzer. No good. Ladies and gentlemen. Final score in this contest, Central City Wildcats 45, Starmont Stars 8. It's a very well played game by the Wildcats. Stars showed great effort throughout, never giving up. So very nicely done by both teams. Once again, final score of this one, 45-8 in favor of the Wildcats. That's going to be all from Central City tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. Everyone here at Central City appreciates the support of the Wildcat Sports YouTube page. And of course, a special thank you to our sponsor, Next Bank, for all you do to help support Central City Sports. Until next time, I'm David Warrington saying good night and go Cats.